Hey guys, and welcome back to another Factorio Friday Facts discussion video. I am joined by Gepwin and ACryInShame.
Hello.
Hello.
And yeah, so this one it's pretty interesting. I know you, Gepwin, you're really excited about this.
Yeah, so this was just interesting because I was thinking about this like the last couple weeks. Like I've had this kind of idea in my head and I kept debating whether I should like put it on any of the request boards and things for features, and then it just pops up on the Friday Facts like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. So so what they're doing, I mean, the title's pretty straightforward. Programmable speaker. So what they've done is they've added in like an entity that allows you to make music or sounds or announcements in the game via combinators and circuit networks, is my understanding from it.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. And it also can do alerts, which is really cool. It
Well,
seems like it can kind of function like a drum machine in some kind of way, according to some of the write-up, like just all kinds of cool stuff.
that's one thing I was excited about was the alerts. The fact that there's like you can actually have an alert that says the West Iron Mine is running out of iron. Like that is awesome.
Yeah, which is so much better than just having that stupid alarm thing every time a biter attacks you. That's just the only real like alert you get in the game right now.
Yeah. It also means you can put alerts for hey, you're running low on power.
Yeah, yeah, that would be really nice because sometimes you don't notice.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then your speaker wouldn't work because it doesn't have any power. So
Well, if it has power, like you could like do, I mean, you can do like what you do with other backup systems. Just have, I don't know, like attach it to like one steam engine, like
yeah,
that's in a separate network or something. Um, but
Just
yeah, so it says here
solar
when the start. Hmm?
solar panel with an accumulator.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Do that. That's probably a better option. Um, so it says here, when the circuit condition is true, the speaker will play a selected sound and show the optional GUI alert, which is like what we see down here with the West Iron Mine is out of iron. Um, which I'm not really sure how it would know that. Like, would you like connect your miners to iron to the network, or like how
Yeah,
would it know?
I think that's what you'd have
well,
to do.
I could think of a few ways to do that. But what it also is interesting because it means you can type in your own custom alert. Like if you click the show alert button, that means this looks like it would pop up a little dialog box that you could actually type whatever alert text you want in. Because otherwise,
Yeah,
like you wouldn't have West Iron Mine. Like this one, I can think of three ways to do it. You can connect up a couple of things to your belt itself and see if it's no longer putting out iron, or you can connect it to like a to one of your train chests if you have it hooked up to trains and see if the train chests aren't filling enough. So I think it's just whatever you want to set that, and then that'll send out a signal along your circuit network. Say, you set that to signal W for West Iron Mine, and then when the speaker receives signal W or stops receiving signal W, this thing will pop up.
yeah, yeah. That would be reasonable to assume.
So
And also another option they show here is the global playback, so you can have it play globally regardless of where you are on the map, or like just within like the vicinity of the speaker itself, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So that means we can actually set up a system where when somebody puts one of their pistols into the death chest, it'll alert everybody that that person had died.
Yep.
You're gonna be spammed quite a bit by me.
You could also do some neat stuff. This means that you could have with the global stuff, you could have the alert speakers set up at the Iron Mine outpost itself instead of having to run signals all the way back to your main base.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point too.
Or make a custom soundtrack. Like have a bunch of different songs programmed into your thing and just have them play on a little loop and have a custom music.
Oh yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, these people, have made these ridiculous light displays. They're just going to be making like whole songs and albums in Factorio. I
Yep.
mean, there's a video which we're kind of gone down to now of a demo that the devs have made, and hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this. It's not like copyright claimed. It's literally just a song they made with combinators. Um, so I'm gonna play it here, and it's like 20 seconds. So hopefully we can be quiet for just a few seconds.
I'll try my best.
So tell me when you start.
All right, I'm gonna start playing it now. All right. So, yeah, so they say here, everything you hear is created inside Factorio, which, I mean, that's pretty damn awesome, because, I mean, that sounds
That
like
is
a legitimate song.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and I love the way they're doing it, because this is just like I think you could set it up without the belts and things and use clocks and various timer circuits, but this thing just reminds me of like a player piano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, what they're like using the items to like determine the condition or something?
Yeah, so if you, I mean, you don't have to rewatch it right now, but when people go and look at this, if you play the video and watch closely the first belt, the one on top, every time a different item passes that second belt detector there, it changes which note is playing in kind of the main beat.
Interesting.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. That the what beat is like playing, like what instruments being used, is determined by what item is being read.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fun because if we go, I mean, there's so many little things to unpack in this. Because if you look at the programmable speaker GUI icon here, it has drop-down menus, which we haven't actually seen in the combinators before. It's always been like click through for greater than, less than, etc. But now it's got a drop down for that, and a drop down for instruments, and a drop down for notes, which is just, you can have way more options this way without having to click through every single thing, because it's already a pain to like click through the 4 options we have.
I didn't even notice that at first, but yeah,
I
you're
didn't
right.
even notice that either.
That was a good pick.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to notice. And my guess would be that this is part of their whole GUI overhaul. It would not surprise me if the combinators themselves have drop-down boxes as well in 15.
Yeah, probably. I think I'm guessing anything, and just anyone who's reading this, go to the long list of circuit network ideas link at the top, because that's just like my personal wish list. Like, I was reading through it, and it's basically everything I've wanted from combinators.
Yes to all these things.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean, you know, I'm not really a circuit network person, but as far as this goes, I mean, this even excites me. That this would be almost worth me learning combinators enough to make songs and alerts and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I've been thinking about this, and I keep kind of saying this about Factorio, that for Factorio to keep lasting as a good game with a lot of content and a lot of user-created content, you need ways to be creative in the game. Like, if you compare it to something really, really popular like Minecraft, which is kind of a tired thing to do at this point, but Minecraft is super popular and has stayed super popular because of the infinite ways that you can be creative, and they keep adding new ways to be creative. So now that you can make music and you can make visuals with the lights and just more circuit things, the more creative options you have, the longer the game is going to last, and the longer the community is going to be kept healthy.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks down here like the paragraph under the video. It looks like you can actually have the speaker and stuff actually say words, like obviously it has the alerts, but it says down here, like with the modders can add stuff, and they say they imagine there will be a voice pack mod that could be programmed using combinators to speak things like crude oil is low.
Yeah, so I would imagine that since they just have it hooked up to sound files, that like as a mod could just be put in that puts in extra sound files you could select from.
Yeah, that would probably
so if any modders out there want to contact us and get like a Factorio voice pack, we'd be completely open for that.
Completely open for that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that would
just give us a list of things that we need to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have microphones. It works out.
I think that would be pretty damn awesome, actually.
That would be fantastic.
Having stuff like that. So that kind of, I mean, there's a lot more to do here, but again, don't really want to make this too long.
Yeah, though I am excited with this last line in the paragraph here. There are other circuit network improvements coming that will be revealed in future Friday Facts, which I just can't wait for.
Yeah, I think they're working quite a bit on that. There's going to be a lot of circuit network stuff. And then the last thing is just kind of like a I'm not gonna read it all or anything because it's pretty much just like explaining something.
It's a bunch of technical jargon for a very simple thing they're doing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're trying to fix a bug, basically.
Yeah.
Yep, they're fixing a bug that in rare cases made it so that people would like be downloading the map, get to 100%, and it would just be stuck at 100%.
I've had the bug happen to me.
Really?
Yeah. It was I was on my friend had hosted a server. I was joining his server, and I got stuck at 100% where like it revealed the map and where I was sitting, and on the top it said that the map was downloading, but I couldn't do anything. It wouldn't let me control anything. I was just stuck.
Interesting. So they're fixing that, which is great, I guess. And then this last paragraph though is like an actual improvement. It is our seeding, who is just like a coding god with like improvements, has made some changes so that theoretically the map download speed should be faster in 0.15.
Let's hope.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Seems like they keep hinting at it. Seems like 15 is going to just be major coding improvements to the whole game.
Oh, like massive. I mean, they've mentioned tests where, they took a map that was running at like 40 FPS and UPS and stuck it in their 15 framework, and it ran like 60. But I actually have somebody at my door randomly, so I think I have to go.
Well, it's a good thing we just finished up then.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so I'm sorry I have to cut it off, but thank you everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we'd love to hear your comments, but we will catch you later.
Yep, goodbye.
ACryInShame is signing out. Hey, if you like that video, go ahead and check out these other videos showing up on your screen now. Or click on the center button right there to subscribe to us. Otherwise, you can always check out our Patreon page and see if you'd like to help us out by supporting us through Patreon. Otherwise, I guess that's it. So long, guys.